what players in the rookie minicamp, what players will you particularly pay attention to? And in each case, what would you look for in that player?
Okay. The let's say let's focus on the top 3 draft picks. The pass rusher, Drake Jackson, the running back, Ty Davis Price, and the wide receiver, Danny Gray. I admit right off the bat, I'm a terrible judge of running backs in the offseason. There's no tackling. And so the book on this Ty Davis Price is that he's really hard to tackle. We'll see in preseason. I admit that right off the bat. I'll see how he runs routes and if he can catch the ball and if he can block. They do like a blitz pickup drill, but basically I won't be able to judge him very much. I'm going to be focused on the other 2 guys, the pass rusher and the wide receiver. The pass rusher, they may or may not do one-on-one pass rush drills. If they do that, he should win. There's no pads on. It's hard to get your hands on him. He is supposed to be more talented than anyone else at the rookie minicamp. He should flat out win most of the time. If he doesn't win, it's a problem. You know who didn't win? Solomon Thomas.
Oh.
Javon Kinlaw. And so I'm watching him lose to backups and other rookies thinking, you're not an NFL pass rusher. You might be a run defender, but right now I can tell you're not an NFL pass rusher. So, I mean, there's that. Also with offensive lineman, Mike McGlinchey, he could not win in these one-on-one drills in the offseason. He was losing to backups. So it's kind of like an initial test right there.
So what I'm saying, Iggy, after I hear what you've said, these one-on-one drills are serious.
Oh, yeah. It really is. I mean, you can watch them on tape playing college football, but who are they playing against? What's the context? On that field, it's all NFL players. And if they're struggling against backups, it's probably not going to go well for their career.
Love it.
Like A.J. Jenkins, let's go to the wide receivers. A.J. Jenkins and Dante Pettis are the 2 big busts the Niners have had the last 10 years at wide receiver. And you could tell it early on. With A.J. Jenkins, he ran fast at the combine, but he didn't play fast. He didn't seem to move that fast. And in the one-on-one drills, when it was just him against the cornerback, he couldn't win. And the wide receiver's supposed to win. There's no pass rush. There's no safety. He couldn't beat undrafted free agents. That was a bad sign. That was an easy one. Pettis was tougher because he could win one-on-one. If football were a one-on-one sport, Pettis would be great at it. But once you got him 11 on 11 and he had to run over the middle, he would alligator arm passes in a practice with no hitting. Like he would just one hand up or kind of wave at it like, oh, it's only practice. Why put myself out there? I've never seen that on this practice field. That looked bad. And I could tell that. I wrote it the first time I saw him. Anyway, so I'm looking Danny Gray. Does he do stuff like that?
Okay.
Like
yeah.
Those, I mean, with Danny Gray, like, are you as fast? Do you play fast on an NFL football field? Do you look strong? Can you catch the ball consistently? That's a big one with him. He catches the ball with his chest. In rookie minicamp, he won't be playing with Trey Lance, but in OTAs, he'll be playing with Trey Lance, who throws one of the toughest to catch passes in the league. Can he catch it? Otherwise, what's your role in the team?
I see.
Yeah.
So let me just summarize then. When you're not just watching, you're you're diagnosing.
Yes.
And you're forming judgments and forming impressions.
Yes. First impressions are big. I remember Debo seeing him for the first time, not expecting to see much and seeing him run around being like, oh my God, he's the fastest player in the field. I had no idea he's this fast. Debo, you could tell right away. And he was only playing with backups, but you could see, wow, this guy's he is NFL fast. And he's not afraid to go over the middle. He's ferocious. You could tell.
Boy,
you could tell with Alden Smith right away. I mean, Joe Staley couldn't block him. You could tell with Nick Bosa right away. So,
yes,
I have 11 years of experience to draw on to compare these players to.
Iggy, obviously I've been to a lot of these things too, but I was never as shrewd looking at it as you are. I want to say that the mood of the rookie camp and the mood of the OTAs is really serious.
Absolutely.
It's really serious. People are fighting for jobs.
Yes.
There's very little. I mean, if Jerry Rice was in a camp like that, he could joke around because he knew how great he was.
Although he probably wouldn't.
Huh?
Although he probably wouldn't.
No, that's true. He probably wouldn't. He was so dead serious about his craft.
Yeah.
So these rookie camps are deadly serious.
Yes. And you think about it, like if, especially when we get into OTAs and minicamp, the players who are really entrenched and veterans, they don't play that much. Alex Mack, Trent Williams, they won't play that much. It's the guys who are out there are the guys who may or may not make the team. the guys who may or may not have an NFL career. And imagine how hard they're competing. That's why a lot of times people get hurt in these practices, because there are players who aren't quite the top level of NFL athlete trying so freaking hard and stepping on each other, falling on each other, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fights break out
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
because it's very serious.
It's very serious.
Iggy, is Alex Mack coming back?
Still hasn't said.
Oh, because you mentioned his name. I thought maybe I missed something.
No, sorry. Yeah, as soon as I said it, I said, I don't even know if he's on the team anymore. Anyway,
Okay.
I guess I'm looking for things that seem highly irregular. Does so-and-so look like he belongs here? You can kind of tell if you've been there long enough. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
My track record's okay.